In the midst of the political turmoil and scandal of Washington, D.C., Ruth Wilson has stepped up to the challenge of speaking for the American people, those hurting, disenfranchised, and ignored, rather than giving lip service to a political partisanship. Frustrated by the inaction and insensitivity of government and its current elected officials, Ms. Wilson recognizes that it is time for grassroots leaders like herself to redirect government back to its intended course, by the people and for the people.
It is the 110th anniversary of the founding of the NAACP. Also, it is the 100th anniversary of the American women's suffrage movement. And I believe that it is the right time, not just for women, but also African American women, to stand up and lead this nation away from the divide created by our current administration. You know, when I think about the things that bother me, number one, what bothers me is that there is a shortage of teachers. And the teachers that we have are stressed out, they're underpaid, they don't have the materials that they need in the classrooms. But in a lot of states, we have lotteries that are supposed to go, the monies are supposed to go toward education, but I don't see it happening. What bothers me is the homelessness in every city, in every state, even here in our city of Louisville, Kentucky. You can ride down on Jefferson and you can see people sleeping under the bridge, under the overpass, behind the bushes. That bothers me. What bothers me also is that in this previous year, there were 19 mass shootings. When you can't even go to the grocery store and come back home, something's wrong. Something's wrong with our cities. Something's wrong with our country. Something's wrong with leadership. In 2017, there were 47,173 Americans who died by suicide. There was an estimate 1,300,000 suicide attempts. And what we don't understand is that suicide and self-injury cost the U.S. $69 billion annually. What bothers me is that there are a lot of veterans, not just veterans, but also EMTs, police officers that suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. Where is the help for them? Where's the help? What bothers me is that we have so many people, not just in this city, but every city around the world, that are strung out on the opiate drug, which produces a heroin-like high, but is 100 times more powerful than fentanyl, and 10,000 times more powerful than morphine. And we would rather give people who are trying to kill themselves a shot when we have senior citizens who can't even afford to buy needles to take their shots because they are diabetics. It bothers me that senior citizens have to decide whether to buy their medicine or whether they're going to eat. It bothers me when I see our young people, especially our young girls, running the streets at all times of the night. It bothers me when we have to have security in schools, and I have volunteered. And when security has to be in an elementary school, something is wrong. Something is wrong. And so what we must understand, you know, I read the Pledge of Allegiance. We have always said that from elementary school to our games, we say the Pledge of Allegiance, we put our hand on our heart. And when I went over that the other day, it says one nation under God. And I want to know what God we're talking about. See, I was told not to go here, but I'm going here anyway, because I have to be who I am. If I lose you, I'll lose you. But we say one nation under God. What God are we talking about? Because the God I know is a God of love, a God of grace, a God of mercy, a God of forgiveness. And we're too busy tearing each other down instead of loving one another and helping one another and encouraging one another. I saw unity for the first time in Congress last week. And you know why they were on one accord? They were on one accord because they were singing happy birthday to a veteran. Now, if they can come on one accord to sing happy birthday to a veteran, why can't the Democrats and the Republicans come on one accord and make one decision on behalf of the people? That's my question. See, I'm not up here to be seen. I'm up here to make a change, because who I am speaks for itself. For years, I have went to the prisons and spoke life to those that were forgotten about. For years, I have went to where the homeless are, and I have fed them, and I have taken clothes. For years, I have sat on my porch and ministered to young people as they come past. What are you saying, Dr. Ruth? I'm saying that we all have a part to play. Whether you are a governor, whether you are a mayor, whether you are a senator, whether you are a council person, we all have a responsibility. The question was asked, am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. And we have a part to play. And so I encourage every person, not only in this city, but around the world, if you are not registered to vote, I encourage you to register to vote, because your vote will make a difference. You know, I hear people say so often, my vote won't count, it don't matter, they're going to do what they want to do. That's not so. Your vote does count. In this city alone, there are, in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, there are 601,082 voters. There are more people that live here than that. So why are you not registered? If you do not register, you do not have the right to voice your opinion. You do not have the right to complain. And so I encourage you today to start watching the news. There are 129 people already that have confirmed that they are going to be running. 6 are women. I salute them. And I encourage all women of every color and nationality to stand up in this hour, in the year of 2019, and let's make a difference. Get in the race, and may God's choice win. May God's choice win, that we can bring God back in this nation. Thank you so much.